Mimi, 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 you are in the video, Mimi. You are in the video. You are in the video. You are. Now, Mimi, move, please. Move, princess. Move. Mimi. Mimi. Now, Mimi. Come on, Mimi. Come on, Mimi. Thank you for Mimi. So, this is a new video. This is the year 2025. This is the first video I made in this year. I was pretty busy. I was here in November. I was here in December, and I have got something what I call winter low mood. It's usually hit me after Halloween. It's hit me this year. It's hit me in this year as well. So I wasn't making a lot of art, and I felt low, very, very, very low, and I felt last November was very long. Even it was 30 days, but it was just a very, very long month for me. And so I exactly wanted to make a talking video about I'm using the art supplies I got for my birthday, what was in 10 days ago. I mean, it was 9 January. And so this is just showing. So this is the sketchbook I'm usually using. This is just a brand new. I already bought a new one because the other one will be finishing soon. This is this CY to Brighton sketchbook, and this is a brand new how it's looking like, and I love it. And this is the same one, but after using around like 60 pages left in the end, so I still got 60 pages for using. And so I want to paint inside the sketchbook, and I want to show you the art supplies I bought for my birthday. So I was in Sweden, and I didn't know they are exactly selling this Gansai Tambi watercolors by pen. This is a cherry blossom one. And I wasn't sure what colors I have got, so except this one, I already had this one in a separate palette, but I didn't know, I didn't remember. I should make a list what colors I have got, and I bought this one as well. I wasn't sure I already have got this color or not. Hopefully not. I didn't check it yet. Sorry, I'm just losing my voice. It's winter, and later on here in London, I've been in 2 art supply shops. I exactly was very, very planning. Excuse me. I'm very, very planning to go to Choosing and Keeping. I got this lovely Japanese retro Gansai from 1930. I already tried. I made a non-talking video about when I was trying these colors. I really like this color palette. It's very nice. And I got this same this is a Gansai Tambi as well, I think. Is it? No, it's not, but it's a similar palette looking neon colors, and it's a fun thing what I could do. It's more visible if I turn the light off. Yeah, so it's visible with this. Is it? With all these neon colors, I really love it. But we cannot make a video without light, so I'm going to turn the light back. This is another one. I ordered this one online. I seen somebody's video, and I just really wanted to try this these ones are watercolor crayons. I'm so curious how they are going to work. These two are Neocolors as well, but metallic one, but Neocolor one. So these ones are not water based. But in the shop I remembered, but when I came home and I wanted to try on the video, I didn't. So I just surprised why they're not going to get over the water. And I bought this Sennelier oil pastels as well, but I'm not going to put them in the sketchbook because for this I have to use some fixative. Yes, this is me. So I have to use some fixative, but I'm not going to use on this paper because it's not very good. But I usually using this crayon oil pastels on canvas. I already planning to do some today's. I already got separate all of my plenty. So I think it's better to start, right? Yeah, so I want to try all these sorts of flowers. This pencil is old. This is actually pretty old. I bought in Hungary. They not free selling anymore. I love this one for sketching, and because I have no idea what to draw. Honestly, all the sketchings what I was doing in the last couple of weeks, months mostly, they were just like copying the real life. So I was in a place. I was in this in a spirit museum in Stockholm, and I was drawing all these bottles in the window because I love the shapes, and sometimes I'm drawing the objects in my room, sometimes drawing Mimi, but I not really did like proper illustration since Inktober, so I'm not really have any idea why I'm going to draw. The only thing I'm probably going to do some I mean, there is a dice. I made this dice. There are some like a dog or a bunny, a fox on it. So this die is going to decide what creature going to be in this drawing, in this illustration. I'm going to do the sketches in this side and the proper illustration in the other side with all these tools what I have got now. And so like I first decide with this one which creature going to be in this sketchings and illustrations. So let's try. No cheating. A bunny. You can see it is a bunny. Yeah, so it's going to be a bunny, just like a sketch, a bunny sketch is going to be a bunny, a happy bunny. Yeah. And so I love to choose only 3. So what's going to be happening with this bunny? So it's looking like it's going to be one sad bunny, a telephone. Interesting. Maybe a bunny get a very, very sad news on the telephone. Or maybe the bunny has got a date and somebody just cancel it by phone. That is very sad. And we don't know what is happening here. And the veil. So this is a very interesting combination. But that's why I keep this color dice. For having some interesting combination. And so I'm never ever drew a very realistic way, so I'm not really sure how they are looking like. So I exactly just copying that one. It is not very nice. I usually checking some reference picture on my phone, but I'm using the phone to record, so this is not going to happening now. Maybe it's going to be a crazy bunny, But like a whale is very big, a bunny is very little in the real life, like this. So maybe the whale is not going to be a real whale. It can't be. Because we can't see the bunny in the picture. Right? We can't see the bunny. Maybe the whale is just like a balloon or something. Or maybe a very fat bunny who is looking like a whale. Yeah, like a whale balloon. So maybe in the story, the bunny had a phone call and very sad, and because he's very sad, wanted to make himself to cheer up and bought a balloon what is shaped like a whale. Is it make any sense? Is it? And I'm not very good at talking and drawing in the same time. The bunny is smiling. Should not smiling, right? It's got a sad nose. But flying away with the balloon. And where is the telephone? It's a smartphone. Or maybe a traditional old-fashioned phone. Why I more like to draw, because it's fun. Or a very, very sad bunny. Holding the phone. And talking to the whale on the phone. I will take this one off. I don't like to draw sad things. Maybe. The bunny had a phone call. No, the bunny was sad, but after I got a phone call from the whale. This is a comic, right? So there is a sad bunny. He's holding the phone. And meanwhile the whale tried to cheer up the bunny with some balloon. Or the bunny want to ride on the on the whale, but the whale just cancelled it. Should I cheat? Should I cheat and should I use another dice? instead of this one, or instead of the whale. So in this case, should be a happy bunny with a phone call. Or, what if there are two bunnies, a sad one and the happy one? Or the same bunny, or the telephone is the whale. It's very hard. It's very hard. I have no idea. I still have no idea what to do. Even, oh, a love letter. What wasn't a love letter? Because the bunny said. And he went by boss to meet with the whale. This is the best way. So the bunny has got a phone call. Talking with the phone. With the whale. What the whale is said. Nope. Who said the bunny is sad? Maybe the whale is sad. So should I try to do in this side? Maybe a frame, but light, because another thing with this pencil, I can't, so the eraser is not really working. It's going to be the bunny. I was doing Duolingo yesterday and today, and I just learned a new word in Swedish. Sorry, not in Swedish. In Finnish, I learned the bunny what is pupu, and I just find that word is very cute. I learned the word cute as well, but I don't remember. So it's going to be the sad bunny who is crying. Holding the phone. One of the reasons I don't like to draw sad characters, because sometimes people have got the idea I am the sad one, and I not want people to think I am my characters. Yes, partly I am my characters, of course, but when I'm drawing a character with some emotions, not all the characters' emotions are mine, but people are still thinking about if I draw a sad character. That's me, and I'm sad, and they want to cheer me up, and please don't, because this is just a character on the piece of paper. Please don't do it. Like, I have to do a sad bunny now. Poor bunny has no neck. The bunny hasn't got any neck. Usually when I'm doing these sketches, the small sketches are always better than the big ones. It's always. So this is the phone, old-fashioned phone I like to draw. Usually red. We haven't got this kind of phone, but my grandmother, she had that, but that was black, not red. My mom preferred to draw that one. So here is the bunny who's sitting, phoning, and very sad. Something not good with this. Something is not okay. So here is a bunny. And a whale. How can I put the whale on it? A happy whale. Because the whale is happy. Maybe the bunny is at home and it's going to be some like a picture on the wall of a whale. Maybe the bunny wanna be like a whale, and that's why I've got this poster of this whale. And just another picture of something else, because this is the bunny's room. And if it's in the bunny's room, maybe a pillow, because it's nice to have a pillow behind you even when you got a bad phone call. And yeah, this is a part of the bunny's room. So it should be some carrots on the wall, right? And everybody knows this is the bunny's room. And less realistic carrots, yeah, less realistic. And maybe a picture of, I don't know, a carrot. Not very realistic carrot, like this. And yeah, so for coloring I'm going to use the art supplies I got for my birthday. But as line art I love to use, and I think this is the best choice, this Pentel brush pen. But before painting, it needs to be dry a little bit. I think I mentioned earlier I'm not really good at drawing and talking in the same time, because talking is just distracting me when I try to draw. So usually when I'm drawing, I'm listening music. Sometimes I'm singing, but that's different. But talking is just, it is a completely different level. Plus, I have to drinking a lot when I'm talking because just I'm losing my voice because it's winter and we're heating and it's cold outside and not very cold inside, but the air is dry and I'm losing my voice usually. It took me a couple of years to learn how to use this brush pen. And in the very first time when I bought it, I wasn't sure how to use it. And so I seen in some videos people were using, and the lines were so light and thin, and I couldn't do it, and I thought it was, you know, like not a good deal, but well, I had time to practice, and I think I could say I mastered it. But it was the same with Copics. The first time when I bought Copics, I exactly bought one like magenta-ish color, magenta, like say this very vibrant pink color, and one like leaf green, and that exactly that colors weren't the best choices I bought, and I not really understood why people are, Copics, why was a good pen. And later on I learned when I started to buy more skin colors and very light tones, and how could I use it. So I think more the art supplies, if you buy, you have to just give time for yourself and definitely practice, learn how to use it, and it's going to be better. I have got two of these ones because one of these has got the brush tape is a little bit worn out, and I think this is the one. So I cannot do that very thin lines anymore, and somehow I always using this one instead of the new one, and I keeping these two pens in the same time, and I mark it with some washi tape so like to know which one is which one, by still making this mistake and using this one instead of, like, even for small lines, instead of the other one. I have got different brush pens as well, but not all waterproof, and for me, like, being waterproof is more important than being like bleed proof for instance for Copics or markers, because I'm more using watercolors than not. The bunny is sitting a little bit. You can a little bit see the tail. The way how I love to, so I love to draw a bunny's tail like this. I know the real tail is not like this, but the real bunny doesn't look like this either. So this is the way how I'm drawing rabbits, hares, and bunnies. Oh yeah, so I put this on here because the weight I need for the weight here, but it's not very comfortable when I'm drawing. And another thing, when I'm drawing, I love to use, I'm not using graphite pencil anymore. I mean, I do, but most of the sketchbook illustrations I don't, because I like this color pencil underneath my illustrations. And I'm not like eraser. I nearly never use. Very, very rare, because I don't need. If I do a line in a wrong wrong place, I just draw a line next to it, and that's it. Here is the wheel and a poster. A little bit about this dices. So this is from the Flying Tiger shop. It's for like story dice, so you should play with telling story by using forgetting idea what to draw. And there are a couple of sides where I'm going to paint over, for instance football, because I don't like football at all, and this was something not very nice, so I painted over and I'm going to draw something over it. I'm probably going to remove the set face as well. And like there are a couple of similar ones, so I'm going to remove the similar ones as well, because I don't need two similar ones. Probably I'm going to remove the banana for the same reason I don't like banana. And we have got a visitor now. Hello, Mimi. Hello. Mimi, you are in the wrong place. Yes, you are. Just keep going. Sometimes when I'm recording something and the video is turned off and I'm not realizing, and I was talking like 45 minutes and just realized that half of the video was missing because the camera turned it off. And it's so sad. Like, I have got a professional Nikon, and so many times it just turned it off in the middle of the video, and so that's why I'm not really posting and rather using my phone. It makes me to feel I'm more unprofessional than who I am, and it's very embarrassing. Leave these carrots. I'm not really sure about these carrots on the wall. I mean, I should put something because it's a frame, but rather with colors, not with this one. Oh yeah, so like some whiskers for the sad bunny. And I will not wait until it's getting dry, because I haven't got that much time and the camera going to turn it off. But I will start with these ones for like the background. So I was thinking about it's not going to be a white bunny, it's going to be a brownish bunny, so it's better to keep like a dark background. And I'm so curious how this kind of ice spruce color, how this one is going to be working. Yeah, I tried, but just for how is activating with water. It's very soft. I really like it. It's far more softer than Neocolor, but I'm going to mix up with Neocolor with that green. this whole background going to be this greenish shade. So it's very interesting. I equally when I'm doing, I'm equally doing characters like this bunny, or I'm painting landscapes and using my own photography as a reference. And the way I now coloring is more like painting. Like I was using this Sennelier oil pastels recently, like a couple of months ago, and the way I'm coloring is just the way I'm painting landscapes. I think I just mentioned this one in the same sentence. This is very nice. This is very soft. I think this should be beautiful for landscapes as well. Ooh, I love it. And another thing, so many times I'm a little bit disappointed when, for instance, there is something has got a cap or covering and it's not the same shade, but this is kind of the same shade, a little bit darker. Dark green background for the sad bunny, and a gloomy. The whole picture should be gloomy because he is sad. She or he decide, but because I have got some very very happy colors as well, and I'm planning to use them, so it's going to be a very interesting. I usually love to use like minimal palette, not the whole color range of a palette, but this is a trial. This is like a test of this art supplies. And this one is a watercolor one as well. It's working very well with this other crayon. I will be so curious how it's going to be working with the water when I'm going to put the water on it. And later I'm going to check, do I have got this color already or not, because sometimes I'm just buying colors and after I realize, with Copics mostly, but now with Neocolor as well, I just realize, oh, I already got this color twice. Another thing, I mean, I should check the color name. Like for instance, this one is called Chromium Oxide Green. Yeah, Chromium Oxide Green. And so I took the color name because sometimes the lights in the shops are different, but lights I've got, or I mostly love to drawing with natural light. But now it's winter, so there is not too much natural light here in the UK. I just love this green, maybe a little bit on the floor as well. So this one is not going to be blurry if I put some water on it. So like maybe I should use that part, but I not want any water maybe for these letters. I should use gold for these letters, or one by one. But it's very good blurring with this other crayons, so it's going to be a very interesting like experience. How it's going to be, because this one is just acting like a normal crayon when I put water on it. And this is gold. This should be a brilliant idea. Oh, sometimes I call myself so brilliant. And yes. some here as well. And it's not very messy, so if I try to smudge by finger, it's not very, it's not a little bit. I mean, this is an artist's hand. So use some little yellow for the carrot, little yellow, and little yellow here as well, from behind the wheel. So this is like a brownish shade, aged mahogany. So it's like a reddish shade, right? It's perfect for the shadows here. And the dye, so it's going to be like a shade of the, a little bit. I'm not gonna use too much of this one, or maybe just like do the hair effect. What left? This one. So this is a different kind of brown. Gather Twigs. Oh, I love this name. And the next one. So now it's time to paint. Time to use some water and time to use some paint. And I can cheat and I can see what color I'm going to use now. So this one is called this Kogetcha, and so it's a little bit interesting because I can see it's more acting like a normal crayon than a watercolor. Oh yeah, so this pencil, this very old pencil, is acting like a watercolor. This is a copying pencil. So that's why I like to use for watercolors as well. Maybe I should use a bigger brush. It's very nice. It's very nice how I can just paint with this. Maybe I should try something like, yeah, something like this. How is going to be working? Oops. Yeah, yeah, it's actually very brilliant. I like it. Okay, so the pillow should be, what color? The bunny is brown, so the pillow should be something like yellow. This yellow or that yellow? This yellow. Or mix it up with this yellow, the other yellow. it actually looks brighter when I'm painting with than how the palette is looking like. I thought it's a little bit more greenish shade. Yeah, this one is better, and I painted over what I didn't want. Some shade. I mean, I love to wait for drying for shading. I love to shading with purple mostly, sometimes with blue, but mostly with purple. This Gansai Tambe is a little bit acting like gouache, so when I try to paint like watercolor, sometimes it's picking up the previous layer, but I can paint over it like on layers, and that is actually pretty good. So like I can do some funny shadows here because like acting like a wash. Sometimes it's similar to wash. Is more like gouache like for me than usually using watercolor like Winsor & Newton or the St. Petersburg watercolors. This one is different. This one is acting different. So I exactly using this one for different purposes, different kind of illustrations, because it's just the whole feeling and the mood and how the material is acting is different. And yeah, so the carrot is orange, so I can use this paint. I mean, I could mixing up colors. I could mixing up with pink, with yellow, that is a little bit more orangey. So the phone is going to be like pink, but this is just the base pink. I really like this, is very nice, happy shade. This sad bunny really needs some happy shades here. And some blue, the veil going to be blue. I mean, there is blue veil, but it's not exactly blue, but it's called blue veil. So it's going to be a blue veil. Exactly very blue veil. But not as blue like the bunny. I need some green. So this one is exactly, this Gun Roku is not exactly a greenish green. I could mixing up this shade with some yellow, and is going to be create a more greenish green looking. But because I use this shade here, I want to use somewhere else as well in the picture, because I just don't like using one color in one spot. So here as well, and some more blue, because the bunny has got tears, and we know water is not blue either, but it looks better like this. And a little bit more purple from here. So this one is more watercolors than that one. Some shadow. Some shadow on the floor. But I try to keep this like frame looking. Somebody snoring, but that is Mimi, I think. And the last art supplies left is this one, what is going to be a big fun because it's just so bright. And I think I'm going to use for the telephone this one. Oh, 4 different. Like I'm not painting over the whole thing, just like parts. And doing the same with the carrot. And the pillow. But not only the pillow, but some parts of the background as well. Because when it's going to be dry, it's going to be filled with the UV light. And now the only thing we have to wait is drying. And maybe when it's drying I can maybe overpaint. But like for instance this one is still working on a little bit wet. Not really, it's picking up. It's picking up. I can do some shadows. Not too much, but some shadows I can do with. Hoppa. The sad bunny with the telephone and the veil. I'm not really using this one on bed, but always working. And how is the UV light? Testing. It's very cool. It's very cool. And the paint is this whole thing. It's very cool. Thank you for your watching for this video. Thank you for your patience for all the all the things I said. Some of them were rubbish, some of them weren't, but I hope you enjoyed, and maybe the next one you can see my face, maybe not. Bye.